Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to learn about National Multi-Commodity Exchange. We have already dealt with Multi-Commodity Exchange, and National Multi-Commodity Exchange is one of the major commodity exchange of our nation. And now we can start learning National Multi-Commodity Exchange. Actually, it was found on 1999 at Ahmedabad, but it got its national status as a permanent commodity exchange by our government is on 26 November 2002. So now we are saying its launch date as November 26, 2002, and there are so many commodity based corporations and public agencies which are linked with national multi-commodity exchange because it was demutualized, and highest level of demutualization were happened in this commodity exchange through this national multi-commodity exchange, and it is one of the first modern demutualized national wide multi-commodity exchange, and it has the support of public and private agents. The main parties of this demutualized commodity exchange are Indian commodity-based corporations and public agencies. And among this Indian commodity-based corporations, the major ones are commodity relevant public institutions, Central Waring Corporation, National Agricultural Cooperative Marketing Federation of India, Gujarat Agro Industries Corporation Limited, Gujarat State Agriculture Marketing Board, National Institute of Agriculture Marketing, Neptune Overseas Limited, and also the government of India, which means the Economic Affairs Ministry and the Ministry of Finance are the apex bodies which are dealing with the commodity exchange. And there are 24 commodities which were listed as a future trading contract at the first time, and some of them are castor seeds, oil seeds, soya beans, chana, spices, pulses, pepper, cardamom, rubber, sacking, rosewood, coffee, etc. These are the main commodities, future commodities which are traded on National Multi-Commodity Exchange. Actually, there are 24 commodities, and also it has provided facility through virtual private network. And as of July 2016, the National Multi-Commodity Exchange listed futures contracts on total of 13 different commodities ranging from oils and oilseeds to rubber, sacking, rosewood, coffee, chana, pepper and cardamom, which we have already said. Also, India's commodities market space received a fourth exchange competitor named the Indian Commodity Exchange in 2009, but it was closed in 2014, which means that Indian's commodity market has a fourth exchange competitor known as Indian Commodity Exchange has been founded on 2002, but due to some reason it was closed down on 2014. And this National Corporation not Commodity Exchange and Indian Commodity Exchange agreed to merge in July 2017 and were to close the deal by December 2017. The merger was forged in part by an Indian regulatory requirement that the exchange meet rupees 100 crore minimum net worth for commodity exchange. At the time of merger, its net worth was 76 crore and Indian Commodities Exchange's net worth was 100 crore. Indian Commodity Exchange was given regulatory approval in 2017 July to restart its operations, but after that it was fragmented. And also, if you are coming to National Multi-Commodity Exchange, it is a self-regulatory organization and it plays a very good role in provisions of Article of Association and bylaws which are followed. And the regulation of exchange is rule based and incorporated with software itself, which means it is truly virtual. And the regulation involving human intervention and discretionary nature is implemented through various committees of professional and experts. Sum total, it means that the basic activity, the incorporated activity, the functioning of the exchange work through a virtual world software itself. If it is related to human or if it is related to something discretionary in nature, it will be deal with professionals and experts of the following committees, respective committees. And Punjab National Bank took equity of the exchange to establish the linkage. So they have taken the equity and for establishing the linkages. And also, National Multi-Commodity Exchange of India Limited is committed to provide world-class services on online screen-based future trading of permitted commodities and efficient clearing and guaranteed settlement while compiling the statutory and regulatory requirements which we have discussed earlier. It means that this national multi-commodity exchange is one of the world class level commodity exchange, and it was established through online screen based future trading, and they are following all the clearing and guaranteed settlement rules and regulations which is statutory in nature. And through this they have improved a lot, and continuously they are trying the same thing. And these institutions are represented on the board of directors of exchange and also on various committees set up by the exchange to ensure good corporate governance. So they are ensuring good corporate governance. Also they are providing technical support for this exchange management. Their day-to-day operations are managed by experienced and qualified professionals, and they have done it with very much integrity and expertises, and none of them have any interest in trading. So obviously the activities will be done well, and the structure of NMCE is impossible to replicate in India. And this National Commodity Exchange is a zero debt company. So it follows widely accepted prudent accounting and auditing practices, which means that if they are following the general accounting and auditing practices, and their delivery mechanism is suitable for physical commodity markets also. There is no disparities between that, and it does not compromise on its delivery provisions to attract speculative volume. So they are doing it very well. They are not attracted towards speculative volume or speculative money. They are doing its delivery on time and without any defects. And public interest rather than commercial interest guide for the functioning of exchange. It has also established fair and transparent rule based procedure. It means that they are doing their activities in a fair means, and it is highly transferable because it is almost done on virtual world, so everything will be available to all. And as we said earlier, there are 24 commodities listed on future trading commodities on 26 November 2002 at the time of national status giving. And there are so many goods included in this commodity such as cash crops, food grains, plantations, spices, oil seeds, metals and bullion among others. There are so many which we have told now. And research desk of NMCE is constantly in the process of identifying the hedge needs of the commodity economy, which means they are undergoing various type of research to identify what are the hedging needs of the commodity economy, what are the needs of commodity market. So they are analyzing it and going to make updation on it, and they made immense contribution to the awareness about this catalyzing implementation of policy reforms in the commodity sector, which means that they are awareing government that there is need of changes, there is need of catalyzing in the implementation procedures of commodity sector in law, so they can contribute very much to our economy. And it is the first exchange which took up issue of differential treatment of speculative losses. If speculative losses happens, they have immense methods to control it. And also it is the one of the first exchange to enroll participation of high net worth corporate securities brokers in commodity derivatives market. So commodity derivative market has so many brokers, and they in this national multi-commodity exchange, the brokers are more with high net worth corporate securities. And also it shows warehouse receipt system within existing legal and regulatory framework. Also first exchange to complete the contractual ground work for dematerialization of the warehouse receipts. As you know that this commodity should be kept at warehouse, and warehouse receipt is one of the important concept of commodity exchange. And this warehouse receipt also become in a dematerialized form for this national multi-commodity exchange, and it was an innovative method, and they are doing so much of innovative activities now also. And this National Multi-Commodity Exchange has many first to its credit. It is the first online demutualized multi-commodity exchange in the country to get national status, which we have already said. We are the one and only one commodity bros in the world to obtain the prestigious ISO number certification. awarded by the British Standard Institution, and also only revived futures trade economy electronically in the commodities in India after a gap of 41 years, but also integrated the centuries old commodity market with the latest technology. They are uplifting our commodity market with all possible technological and innovative approaches, and also it is backed by compulsory delivery based settlement to ensure the transparent and fair trade practices. As you know that in multi-commodity exchange there were sorry, there was some amount of delivery is lacking, but here they ensure 99.9% of delivery, and it ensures fair and trade practices. Also it offers electronic platform for future trading in plantation spices goods such as non-ferrous metals, oil seeds, and their derivatives also. And if you are taking this NMCE, it is a very successful commodity exchange and first commodity exchange to provide trading through internet and through a virtual private network, so that you know that there is future trading and physical trading. Physical trading means sport delivery is there. This national multi-commodity exchange supports both very well, and also it set up a trade guarantee fund well capitalized in housing clearing house assumes counterparty risk for settlement, which we have already said. I have explained it. And next one is Indian Commodity Exchange Limited. Indian Commodity Exchange Limited, we have drawn a nice eye on it because I have said it earlier that it was established in 2009, and after that it was closed on 2014. Then after that it came to merge with National Multi-Commodity Exchange on 2017. We have thought about it, and Indian Commodity Exchange Limited is deemed recognized stock exchange under the SCRA 1956 in terms of Section 131 B of subsection B of Finance Act 2015. So it is a Indian Commodity Exchange Limited, and it is a deemed recognized stock exchange, and it provides nationwide online trading platform for all commodity derivatives which comes under it, and it has put in the place warehousing facilities in order to facilitate delivery. So in order to help proper deliveries, in order to ensure proper delivery, they have also set up a warehousing facilities, and this is screen based online derivative exchange of commodity. We can lively see its trading pattern etc on the screen at the time itself, and also it has an ideal position to leverage the huge potential of commodities market and encourage participation of actual users, that is those who are benefiting from hedging, risk management, supply chain management, and other commodity activities. They are very much benefited by this Indian Commodity Exchange, and it is a public-private partnership with Reliance Exchange Next Limited and MMTC Limited, India Bulls Housing Finance Limited, Indian Post Limited, KRIBH Co, and IDFC Bank as major shareholders. These are the major shareholders of Indian Commodity Exchange. The major shareholders of a national multi-commodity exchange was commodity-based corporations and public agencies was their shareholders. Here these companies are the shareholders, and they have a high benchmark for future products available on exchange, and almost they cover all the commodities, and they offer agriculture products, bullions, base metals, energy commodities etc. And it was first launched commodity exchange for diamond future contract, and in last year, and recently launched steel futures. So these are the main points under Indian Commodity Exchange, and additional to that I have introduced you this Indian Commodity Exchange before means the I think at the time of first or second slide. So please go through it. Thank you.